Greetings, universe. Welcome in, everyone. All right. So, what are we doing today? Today we are participating in the Blue Ocean Games Rising Tide Challenge, which is basically a kind of trailer competition for indie games to see which indie game will be worthy of an investment to become a fully released game. Yes, very exciting stuff. Very exciting opportunity for indie game developers. Hello, Green. Welcome in. How are you doing? How are you doing? Oh, very exciting things we're going to do today. Hopefully, the audio will work all right, and you'll be able to hear everything that I hear. Let's give it a try. Let's see if it works. Please let me know. Please let me know. Can you hear? Were you able to hear that? Yeah, sure. No worries, Green. Thank you for joining. Really appreciate that. So, oh, hello, Crown. Welcome in. How are you doing? Good to see you. Yay! Audio is good. It's good. Great. So, basically, our way to vote for the winners is to watch two trailers and then choose which one works better, which one we prefer from the two. I mean, if we will prefer both, it will be a little bit hard to choose. But you know, maybe we can see these two trailers compete with one another but in different areas. So maybe we can still choose our favorites. If you also want to participate in the voting, then I'm dropping a link if you like to sign up and participate as well in the voting process. Then you can definitely do that together with me if you would like. Right, so we're gonna get started with the trailer on the left. Clean getaway. Ooh. I like the music and the characters. Oh, it looks like it's it looks like it's like a multiplayer or something. I think you can play with friends together in this game. I like the music. The music is fun. And I like the edit. The edit is also very fun on the beat. Oh, okay. Let me adjust that. How's that? Is that better? I like that there's the cone as a character. Grab 3 of your friends and enter this cutesy and chaotic car chase. Awesome. Thank you for the feedback, Green. So we have oil enemies that we are supposed to clean. That's really cute. That's a really cute game. So the oil enemies, you're supposed to fight them, it seems. And it looks like a party game of some sort. I think it's going to be really fun to play with friends. It's really cute. That's fun. That's fun. That's a really cute one. Let's see the other one. The Cat. Istanbul Adventure. Ugh. So you're playing a cat, a very cute cat. A cat that throws off stuff. Cute kitties! You throw things off the table, that's how kitty. Yes. Yeah. I'm a kitty. I'm a kitty. Yes, I can. I can do kitty voices. Right. So, which one do we like more? Oh, I'm afraid this one is, while it's very fun and we like the kitties, I think I like this one more because I feel like it's really creative and just more fun to play. It's not like one is better than the other. These are very different games. I feel like it's really hard to compare between the two. Yeah, the Clean Getaway looks like a really fun game and a very creative concept, so I'm voting for this one. Yeah. Okay. Next one is Northern Lights. Ooh, that's a fun. That's an interesting name. Nordic themed survival wave clear aims to combine the true nature of Nordic myths with the vampire survival style. Ah, this is a vampire survival style. Okay, okay. Ooh, so many enemies in 3D that you have to fight off. Ooh, spooky, isn't it? Spooky, spooky. You gotta fight all of them off all at once. Nice graphics, though. Nice graphics. Now, let's see the one on the right. I mean, it's supposed to be a trailer competition, but what we see here is pure gameplay footage. Need to take that into consideration. Alright, Stationary Defender. Let's see what this one is about. First, defend yourself! Intense music. Dun 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 dun. Then, enhance yourself. Dun 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 dun. Ooh, upgrades. Upgrades immediately make it seem like, and most importantly, upgrades immediately make it look like a roguelike game or like a roguelite game. Ooh. That looks interesting. You have to defend yourself and you have to push away stuff. Survive! Yeah. Interesting. So, basically, those attacks, you can reflect them. And then you're still healthy, and also you are getting rid of your enemies. I wish this game showed a little bit more of the upgrades that you can get in each run. But, you know, this is like show off a concept. I like this concept. I think this can be a really fun game. I'm voting for this one. Ooh. 2 games One is called Bob. He, I like this name. Bob. 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 Reminds me of our character that we use for my game, which is called Wop. Bob and Wop. Okay, and the other one is Rock Bottom and Hills. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. Ooh, nice art style.
Life used to feel like a coming of age that was never gonna end.
Ooh,
But
you always come of age. Oh no,
and
he's
there's
sick.
no way I'm getting better.
No.
No chance.
Oh no. Oh no.
Mom used to say that everybody's got a big spider in their life and all you gotta do is go squish it.
Eh.
There's gotta be other ways to heal, right? There's gotta be other ways, right?
Oh my.
Right? Right?
I really like the art style of this one. Looks really cool. Looks like the gameplay is like all sorts of mini games compiled together to tell some kind of a story. Cut paper and hand animated worlds. Ugh. So cool. And I also like the narration too for this game. Bob. Okay, so this game is telling us some kind of a story through a lot of mini games. Lots of mini games. That's interesting. I really like I really like the art style for this one. And narrative games are always cool. Mm. And the premise is also pretty interesting. A narrative game about a man with brain damage who uses art to build a shrine of memories. That's an interesting premise. Okay, let's check out the other trailer. Uh, I mean, just from the looks of it, it looks rather goofy and fun, which is going to make the comparison really hard to make. Ooh. Must keep that promise to Granny. Explore fireplaces, meet new bugs. So you're like a teeny tiny ant? Okay, you're not that tiny. But you're an ant in a colorful world. Hello, Tank! Welcome in. How are you? Ooh, so it's a platformer at some other points. So in some parts, this is like a 3D world, and in others, it acts like a platformer, it seems. Doom, 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 doom. Caught! Oh, you're not supposed to get caught, it seems. So, Tank, just to catch you up, we're voting for the Raising Tide Challenge, where indie game developers created trailers for their games. And now we vote for those that we like. Oh no. So, seems like in this game we have 3D parts and platformer 2D parts. So, which game would I want to play more? Now, this is a really hard comparison to make between these two. These are very different games. I'll have to say that I'm very curious about the story of this game. Also, I really like the art style for this one. So that's the one I'm gonna vote for. Hmm. Ooh, okay. Now we have two games that look like adventure games. Let's see, let's see. Ooh, this one is for the VR. Chapter 2? It means that they have already released chapter 1. Ooh. Ooh. So many years after the Great War. Ooh. Looks kind of like a sci-fi game or some sort. Hmm. Eh. So you have like a weapon. Eh. Ooh. Spooky. Okay, so you have missions to complete, like quests. You have bosses to fight with weird powers. And it looks like you need to fight some bad guys. Spooky music in the background. You know, kind of reminds me. I mean, it doesn't truly remind me of, but it kind of makes me think of Doom. Kind of makes me think of Doom, this game. Hmm. It's a VR game. Usually in VR games, it's really hard to move around areas. I'm curious how they're going to make it work without making players feel dizzy. I wonder. Because it does look like you're gliding quite a bit in this game. So I wonder how they're making you feel okay, like not get you cyber sick. Hmm. Interesting, interesting. Let's check out the other one.
In the enchanting land of Kano, vibrant vegetation and mesmerizing landscapes paint a serene picture, but tranquility is fleeting.
Hey.
A dark threat looms on the horizon, poised to shatter his peaceful existence in the year 1736. Will Luanda's world change forever, or can he uncover the secrets that bind his fate to the shadows?
Yeah, open world games are fun.
Too long you have danced on the graves of our ancestors, mocking the fires of our heritage.
But
Did you think we would lie down forever?
as a voice actor, it kind of sounds like they're using AI voices here instead of getting a voice actor. Hmm. I don't know. But the fighting style looks cool. And the story also seems interesting. Hmm. So, which one? Which one? I think I am going to go for the open world game. Cause seems interesting. But why were they using AI voices, you know? Why? Texas. I have trouble hearing the voices through the stream. Oh no, I guess I need to erase the quote. I will erase, I will erase. Grimsley says negative points for AI, even just having a dev talk is better. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Can you hear it better now?
We are not just shadows in your world, and we are the darkness that will engulf you.
You know. As a voice actor myself, it's kind of not great. Not great to see AI voices being used. But we judge these games by ones that we want to play. Hello, Grimsley. Yeah, welcome in. If you would like to vote for the games yourself, you can join me in the voting session. This is the link that you can use to sign up. Eh. And there it is. There it is. Hmm. I'm still going to choose this one. This one seems to have like an interesting story that is pulling a little bit more for me. And also, unfortunately, I am the way I am going to choose these games is by which one I want to play, and I I will not play a VR game anytime soon. So we vote for Tales of the. Let's check those out. We have Tadpole and we have Brickland. Music is always fun. Oh, cute! Jumpy. Ooh, you shoot. I like the fact that it looks retro. I like the retro look. And I see it turns chaotic very, very quickly. Brutal gameplay. Oh my. I like it when the main characters are frogs. Looks like a lot of fun ideas for mechanics. With the tongue and with the jumpy jumps. Looks fun and chaotic. Shotgun blasts. So it's like you have a frog with a gun. That's funny. That's funny. And I like the retro aesthetic. Deng says, yeah, I'm not into VR myself. It was interesting as a concept, but never felt it worth the investment myself. Yeah, I feel like the technology is not quite there just yet. But I think we're getting there. Because I feel like the headsets are way too heavy for like long time usage. So I don't know. I don't know. Mm. I feel like I would much prefer AR to be a thing first. And then when you do AR properly and you just make the whole screen into VR, then this is probably the direction that I would want to go for, because then you can use the same piece of tech, the same device for these two use cases, both for AR and VR in the same product. So I feel like this is something I can consider, but only after the technology will be more convenient to use. Which I do feel like we're in the right direction, but I think it's going to take a while to make all the microchips even smaller. Like, we really need them to become way smaller for everything to be more convenient. And this is a really rigid limitation, which is like really difficult to overcome, because if you're making everything so small, you're kind of getting into the sort of quantum territory in a way, because if the if everything is like super small, then suddenly your electrons and stuff are not behaving as expected, sort of. I mean, this is just from how I kind of remember how it works, but please don't take my word for granted. Like, please take everything I'm saying here with a grain of salt, because I don't really remember my sources, and maybe I'm inventing stuff. Yeah. Thanks says VR feels a lot like 3D TVs, all the craze for a while, but a bit of a gimmick for me. Yeah, I agree. Ting says, yeah, AR is more interesting for me. Still not enough to spend money, but AR is more interesting. So, the thing that's interesting for me about AI is the fact that you can use it instead of a phone, maybe? Because you can just walk around with glasses instead of having something in your pocket. That would be more convenient, I think. Jang says, I just want big virtual monitors. Yes. Yes. Yes, exactly. I just feel like AR glasses, if done right, will be far more convenient than carrying a brick, I think. But maybe it's just me. I don't know. I don't know. Ooh, speaking of bricks, let's move to Brickland. Brickland is a sandbox construction game where everything is built from real editable blocks. Ooh. Do do do. Okay. So you can build stuff? That's nice. You can build stuff as if you were in like kind of a Lego world, I suppose. Oh, guns. Guns. You can destroy stuff with guns. Okay, and you can color the bricks as well. Ah, this looks like a very intense game to built looks really, really like a huge scope. It looks like a crazy scope, I think. Maybe it's not, but building games stuff always seem very tough. Very tough to build because it seems like so complicated to me. Because all of the parts need to make sense and how they react to one another. And if you have different parts, they can also be a little bit tricky to work with. So I am impressed by this one. Like, we have one that is technologically impressive, I think, as long as I understand the complexity in a correct way. But on the other hand, I really like this one. The gameplay of this one looks very fun and crazy. So I'm choosing this one. But to be fair, I like both. I like both. This is very interesting in its complexity of implementation, you know? And also, for people who like to build stuff like Minecraft or like the Sims games, I think that's really cool. That's really cool. But this is the one that I want to play. I'm choosing the Tadpole game. Let's go for the next round. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Let's see. Ooh. A boss rush game where you fight against the evil corporation that rules your city. Oh my. Doop 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 doop. Ooh. Wait, what? There's a train? Look, you have claws. Your claws are blades. Do, 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 do. Ooh. Things are getting crazy. Ooh. Play as the bosses. You can play as a boss. That's cool. Explore the city. Take down the CEO. This one has a fun premise. You can be the bosses as well. Cool. Now let's see the next one. Rock, paper, scissors. Ooh, I like the animation of the hands. Boom, boom, boom. Aliens. Past, present, future. Dum, 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 dum. 2 and 3 friends, a pair of scissors, a sheet of paper, and a rock. Save world? I am not sure I understand what is going on in this game. Like, do you travel time? Do you travel time? So, this is like rock, paper, scissors, aliens? Is that it? Eh? Bum, bum, pew. Bum, bum, pew. Interesting mechanic. If you fight and rock, paper, scissors with everyone. I'm curious about this. I'm voting for this one this time. interesting. My curiosity is piqued. Hell March against Realm of Fame. Let's check it out. Okay, this is a roguelike. Looks like a Vampire Survivor like game. Oh, you can play as different characters. Okay. You know, I'm not good at these type of games where you really need to have the ability to dodge things very quickly and very skillfully. I'm really bad at those. I don't know how I got to play Hades, but I'm just really bad at bullet hell games. Like, I remember I was trying to play... I don't remember what it's called. Toho? I remember trying to play the game with the Bad Apple song, which goes something like something like that. And it was so hard for me. It got me scared. It got me really scared, that game. So, I am staying away from bullet hells or bullet heavens. Realm of Fame, an action roguelike. Wrestling. Ooh. Ooh, a game where you wrestle is your main way of fighting. Alright. Yeah. That's cool. Really cool. Ooh, so many skills. By just being a wrestler. Interesting, interesting. Okay, I'm voting for this one. This one is pretty cool. I mean, I don't know many games where your main fighting style is wrestling, you know? It's pretty dope. I hope you think the same way. Okay. Shall we go for the next round of games? いくよー。ちょっと。To asteroid, you captain a scrappy generation ship destined for a new home many light years away. Oh. Quantum Carp. Quantum Carp is a sci-fi action roguelite set in a fully pixel simulated world. Okay. Both seem kind of sci-fi. Ooh. The Milky Way Galaxy. Okay. We mine for resources. Ooh. Looks like we have cards. Cards and upgrades? Is this a deck builder? Looks like a deck builder. Oh, the art is incredible. The art is really cool. So, you use your cards in order to mine. Interesting. Interesting. I am curious about this one for sure. Now let's see quantum card. Ooh. Okay, a platformer. Isn't it? Isn't it? Hey? What are you doing with that fire, water stuff? Hey? So, you took some lava with you. Hey, beautiful. And you're using that lava as your weapon or something? Ooh, pretty pixels. Very pretty. Very pretty. I wonder which engine this is using. They're using. Like, the shaders here are really cool. I like the shaders here a lot. They're so fun to look at. Very mesmerizing. What engine is this person using? I am not familiar with this engine. I'll check it out later. I'm very curious about these two. I mean, the particles are really pretty. Very pretty. I like that. Oh, this is tough. Which one would I want to play more? A deck builder or a platformer? A roguelike platformer. I don't know. I feel like I would want to play both. This is a hard one. I am curious about both of them. How do I make a choice? Both seem very cool. Create more powerful weapons. Let's see. Wait. You lack supplies to make the whole journey, so in between repairing critical systems like you must drill passing asteroids for the resources you need to keep everyone healthy and happy. And this one is a roguelite. Create even more powerful weapons, survive, and bring proceedings to the company. But be careful, every particle might become your demise. Ugh. So, honestly, this is like, do I want to play a roguelite platformer or do I want to play a deck builder? I am down for both. I wish I could vote for both. Well, this one has cute particles, so I'm choosing this one. But honestly, if I could, I would vote for both. Both are really cool. This one has really nice art for the cards. It's really cool, but I'm making a choice based on shaders and particle systems. Ooh. I was just talking about, like, in the previous one, I was talking about this bullet hell game. Yes, I was saying it was Toho. I was right. I was right about Toho. I wonder if we're gonna hear the music of Bad Apple. This is so spooky. So spooky. I could never. I could never. I could never. This is so scary to look at. How do you even... How do you win these? Ugh. Wait. It looks like you can update everything here. Right? So it's like you can customize everything in this one. That's pretty cool. You can make the game literally impossible to win. If you want it. Scary. I don't like bullet hell games or bullet heaven games. I'm always way too scared of them. Shooter? An online shooter. Oh, online stuff are hard to implement. A randomly generated dark maze. Oh. Well, I am fearful of bullet hell games, so I will choose this one. Oh, these two look like completely different games. Tomb Hunters is a PvE multiplayer. Oh, that's a multiplayer. These are so hard to make. Where players are retrieving ancient relics from time travel trap-filled engines. Hey, time travel. I like time travel. Relo versus the machines. The machine. Action-packed up-down roguelite with Sokoban puzzles. Hey. Use the explosive and defensive blocks. Will help you redraw. That sounds interesting to me just by the description. But let's take a look. Ugh. Okay, an FPS multiplayer. Ooh. Oh. Pew 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 pew. Pew 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 pew. Endless supply of bullets. Can we call this one a bullet hell as well? That's interesting how it's a multiplayer. But it's PvE. It would have been cool if you could play as the monsters, you know? Hold up. That's an interesting game. Interesting. You see how some games have the engine in the footage? I wonder if this one has some in-engine footage. Doesn't look like it. Okay, so you need to avoid traps and stuff. Next. That's cute. You're playing an armadillo. An armadillo. Roguelite Sokoban puzzles. That's so cute. I would love to play that. Very cute. You can roll like Sonic in this one and get super speedy to move stuff in different directions. Cute. Cute. I like these type of games. I'm voting for this one. Which game engine is this? Oh, okay. I see. Well, that's cute. I'm voting for this one. Hey. Barda. In a post-apocalyptic world, in the throes of reconstruction, a young adventurer sets out to lay his grandfather's ashes. Ooh, solar punk game. I like solar punk. I like solar punk. Let's see. I'm not sure I understand the gameplay for this one. It's a roguelike bag builder. Okay. So I guess it's a little bit puzzly. I guess you can use things from your bag. Okay, so you're using things from your bag to fight monsters and to talk with NPCs and stuff? Okay. Bag builder is like fun. A fun way to call it this way.
Jérôme from Modita Games, and I'm here to talk about Barda. So we started developing Barda a few months ago. Well, in the game, you play as a young adventurer.
Oh, that's a cute character. Look at him. So cute.
In order to scatter the ashes of his grandfather.
Oh, yeah.
In each game, you will start in a cozy, small village where you can talk with PNGs, find new items, trade items.
The art style is so pretty.
Upgrade your buildings, recruit new villagers.
Oh.
In there, your grandmother, she prepares you a small backpack, and so you can start your adventure, and off you go. But climbing the mountain is another story. There are cliffs to climb.
Oh, such cool concept art, really.
Monster to defeat. You can be thirsty. You can be hungry. You can be stressed. You can be tired.
So it's like it's a survival.
Start again and again, and each time the mountain is randomized. That's the roguelike side of the game. But Barda's main
It has roguelike elements.
All you have to face the mountain is your bag. Your character
Wow.
learn anything new. It's what you put or don't put in your bag that makes all the difference. Remember when I told you you could be thirsty and hungry and all of that? All of that will exist right in your bag. For example, the hungrier you are, the bigger your hunger is in your bag, and the less space you have for other items. Like in any other deck builder, there are plenty of items to discover.
Cool.
There will be synergies, there will be builds.
I think I understand the game. I think the art is really cool, and I think the mechanics are also interesting. Let's check out the other one. But honestly, the art is spectacular. I really like the concept art. Pretty cool. And I kind of wish I shared a little bit more of the concept art in my trailer, but it's okay. It's okay. Like, I have also submitted my game for this competition, for this challenge. And I think that's really nice how they incorporated the concept art. It's really cool. So many awesome submissions to this challenge, I have to say. Elemora. Master elemental creatures in real-time deck building adventure. Yeah, I know, right, Tink? I know, right? Okay, there's another deck builder. That one is a bag builder, and this one is a deck builder. Okay, okay. Ooh, this one is also very cute. Okay, so you explore a world. You have some spirits walking with you. Oh, and this is the deck builder part. Oh, and you fight with your cards. I see, I see. And you're a cute character. Fire hamster! Okay. So, you collect spirits and you build your deck of cards and stuff. Interesting. But I have to say that the art style of this one is really nice. And I'm curious about this one a little bit more. So, we're voting for this one. Ooh, two games that seem like they're very black and white. The film developments and the hilltop funeral. Ooh. So, one is a physics game and one is a point and click adventure mystery game. We're inspired by Murakami. Eh, interesting. I am a ghost in my own life. I search my memories. To find another in my place. Hey. I like the cuts to the beat in the trailer. Interesting. Alright. Alright, alright. Let's check out the other one. Ooh, I like it when 3D environments try to look 2D. Weird conversations. Finally, some lights. Fire in different colors. Okay, so this one looks more like a funnier game. Well, the first one looked more serious game. I'm curious about the story of the first one. The mechanics of this one look like they will be very frustrating for me because they will require skill. I mean, it looks funny. But games that require skill are very... I'm afraid of them. So, I will choose this one. Project K is a multiplayer, fast-paced shooter that blends fast movement and stylistic shooting mechanics. I do like neon lights on dark backgrounds for sure. Okay, so this is a shooter game. A very shootery game. Hmm. I see the traditional shooting mechanics, but I don't see the stylistic shooting mechanics. Where are they? I think I get the idea here. Let's see this one.
Hello, hello. Welcome.
Wait, Type Imagine is a typing RPG where words are your power. Interact with everything in the world by typing the words on screen.
To Type Imagine, a typing RPG where words are your power. As this placeholder protagonist, you have the ability to manipulate every single word in the world. By typing the words you see on screen, you will activate its power. For example, you can put a shield around yourself, throw a ball of lightning, or send a bunch of waves at these jellyfish enemies. Each attack will have its own effects and damage, but combining various attacks will trigger synergies that do even more damage. Typing words accurately will add to the combo counter in the top right. The higher the combo, the more damage you do. Type the word wrong and the combo resets. Inside and outside of combat, there are various words hidden in the background that you can interact with. Type these words and you will get some bonuses. Now, here's another scene with the boss turtle. In addition to the combo, each letter you type accurately will also fill a gauge in the bottom left. This is for your core skill, and when the gauge is filled, you can activate it. Type as fast as you can to rack up a frenzy combo, and deal huge damage once time runs out. That's it for combat. When your mission is over, you will return to city life, where you can interact with other residents and learn more supernatural abilities and synergies.
Interesting.
Explore the world for
I'm
typing
curious about the
and
gameplay
find
of
your
this
voice
one.
through words.
I'm
And that's
gonna
Type
vote for
Imagine.
this. I mean, it sounds creative. Sounds very creative. Rock Crusher. Let's see. Okay, so we crush rocks. We upgrade. We continue crushing rocks, and then we have more upgrades. And things get more chaotic. Ugh, the sounds are very painful for my ears. But okay, you crush more rocks. I understand the gameplay, I think. Ooh, a mobile game. So you have all these different type of balls. What do you do with them? Oh, okay. It's a racing game. Bloop, 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 bloop. It's a racing game. A Web 2 experience. And is it like you can upgrade the bull that you're using? Is that it? That looks fun. That looks fun. I love speedy stuff. I'm not really sure what they mean about Web 3 features. Really not sure. I like speedy stuff. We will choose this one. Alright. Oh wow. These two games look really, really different. And in their mood. One looks kind of scary and the other one looks very cute. Let's see. Phi is a 3D puzzle platformer that takes you on an emotional journey through 6 levels, each representing a key life experience. What if the universe's most powerful and adorable robot brothers crash landed on a cute planet and lost their giant forms? That's a fun concept. How can I choose between these two? They're so different from one another. So moody and atmospheric, isn't it? Whoa. Very atmospheric. looks like you're controlling a doll or something. Ooh. They're going for a Kickstarter. Good luck. Good luck with the Kickstarter stuff. Oh, wait. I don't have the engine footage. I don't know what engine did they use. Okay. Very cute. Okay. These two games are very, very different. And their vibes. This one looks far more chaotic. I mean, I thought it was supposed to be cute, but it looks like your expectations are being subverted here. Interesting. Which one would I want to play more? I would want to play both. Both are interesting to me. But I'm curious about the story of this one a little bit more. So I'm going to choose the moody one this time around. Frogtopia, another frog game. Okay, let's see. Do you like frogs? Boom! Collect your favorite frogs. They're so cute. Eh? Is it a puzzle game? Be the smartest frog. It's a multiplayer. How is that a multiplayer? Okay, Froggy is fun. Let's see. Ojo Frenzy is a hectic action game where you step into the shoes of Indonesian Ojo. Hey, this looks
Ojo
wacky.
Frenzy, a hectic action game where you become Ojo driver.
Oh
You
yeah.
stop your Ojo. Control the direction of your Ojo.
Okay, it's a driving game.
Pick up passengers and drop them at the right spot.
Okay.
Achieve the target within the limited time. Sounds easy, right?
Kinda.
Think twice.
Okay, I will
You need
think
to
twice.
Watch out for other Ojo, or it will crash.
Boom.
Crash.
Boom.
Crash.
Boom.
And watch out for cat.
Oh no.
No. Let's move on. Let's help Budi
Scary.
reach his daily goals while exploring Indonesia's interesting landmarks and cultures. Start in Batam Island.
Ooh.
Discover place like
Nagoya.
Nongsa, Batam Center, and many more.
Okay, I think this one can grow into a really interesting game after. I mean, obviously, this is like a very prototypey stuff, but I think I see the vision. I think I see where they're going with this one, so I would really want to choose this. Especially if they will be able to deliver on the hectic action that they're promising here. If they can deliver the hecticness like far more, I don't know in kind of what kind of way, like maybe add even more drivers, or if you're allowed to drive way faster. I think this can help with the hectic feeling. And I think the concept is really, really interesting. So I'm choosing for this. I'm voting for this one. I mean, I really hope they will be able to deliver on the hecticness. Right now, it feels a little bit chill,
Before
except for this
it.
part.
Mm,
Yet no cats were harmed during creation of this game. I'm sure. I'm voting for this one. Ooh, hello, welcome in, excellent Torch. How are you? We're currently voting for games for the Rising Tide Challenge. Yay. Basically, it's a competition where indie game developers are submitting their trailers for their games, and the winner will be able to fund their full release. Yes, they will get the chance to fund the full game, which is pretty cool. So, we're currently voting for the games that we will want to play. Hmm, hmm, hmm. So, if you would like to join. Oh, really? Really? Which one? Which one? Dun, dun, dun. Mine is also in here, but I didn't see it yet, you know? I didn't see it yet. What's your game? Like, what is it about? What are the genre of your game that you have submitted? Hmm, I'm curious. Hmm, hmm, hmm. I mean, also, I'm curious if you were able to see your game while voting, because I didn't see mine yet. I didn't get to see mine. Excellent Horse says it's called Rules of Demons. You'll see it's a third-person shooter game. Oh, I haven't seen it just yet, but we will get there. We will get there. Yeah. So we have Rewire to Revolt and Dungeon Deathbringer. Ugh. Both sounds very intense games. I am voting for the games that I want to play personally. Hmm. So sometimes I see games that are really cool. Like both options are really cool, and they're both like options that seem like very creative and like there's was a lot of effort put into the trailers. But to make things a little bit easier for myself, I'm just choosing them based on how much I would want to play the game. Hmm, hmm. Okay, let's start with RQR.
Hi everyone, my name is Ilya Kozlov, and now I will show you the game what we are doing for last 1 year with our team.
Oh wow.
So let's begin.
Immersive action adventure single player third person game in a post apocalyptic atmospheric Soviet cyberpunk world. Ooh, Soviet cyberpunk world. That's that's interesting. Cause Soviet.
Arthur, are you slacking off or what? We've got a.
Oh, just getting some fresh air. What's up?
Remember that shady dude from the Universum store selling
Yeah.
radio junk?
Yeah.
I've sent you the details of the assignment to Flipper. If anything, act on the situation. Stay in touch. Good luck.
Soviet cyberpunk.
Let's start to show you our environment.
If it's Soviet, does it mean that it's like
our abandoned post-Soviet cyberpunk city and use the Clipper Zero?
If it's Soviet,
for
does it
scanning
mean that it's like
interactive
from
action items.
1980s or something? But it's in the cyberpunk setting. This could read as 80s, but in cyberpunk way. I am sold on the cyberpunk Soviet stuff. I think it's fun.
Next level. So, then I will show you next level.
So many notifications right there.
Market with NPC.
I don't really understand the
We would
story
like
though.
to make here the missions for our main
Ooh,
character.
propaganda stuff, I guess. Is it propaganda
So I will
stuff?
show you our project in editors.
Wow, good luck, R2I. Let's see Dungeon Deathbringer. Single player survival game with a competitive component. So, this is a boss fight, I suppose? Is it? Is it a boss fight? And you are able to shield yourself as well. Ooh. So you're able to shield yourself and you're able to attack. Well, I'm sorry, I really like the Soviet cyberpunk world aesthetic. I'm really curious about it. I'm voting for that one. Project Extract. Zombie survival extraction shooter where every run matters. First person shooter. Ooh, someone is ringing. A zombie. A zombie's calling you. Oh, yeah. That was me. That was me making zombie sounds. I'm gonna make some more. Okay, so it's like a survival game. Will they turn into zombies? Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. I like how these houses have solar panels. You barely have solar panels in these types of games, I think. I would assume they will be more common. I don't know. Alright. Wait. Okay, I see. Rogueman trailer.
3D platformer where lightning-fast movement meets explosive combat. Think Mega Man meets Devil May Cry. You are an advanced android, built as the city's last defense against rogue machines threatening its survival. As danger escalates, you'll need to sharpen your skill, upgrade your weapons, and push your limits to stand against waves of mechanical foes. Survival isn't guaranteed, but mastery is rewarded. Hi, I'm JP, the solo developer of Rogueman. This is a
Good
fusion of
luck.
the classics. Platformers like Hollow Knight, who taught me how to navigate tight spaces, and games like Street Fighter, who showed me the joy of executing the perfect combo. Rogueman is about fluidity. Move, jump, shoot, dash, simple controls, but endless possibilities. Build your skill, chain attacks, and create devastating combos that make every battle feel unique. This is just the beginning. Rogueman is still in development, and your support can shape its future. If this journey excites you, join me. Let's build something incredible together.
Well, I see the vision. That might be an interesting play. Ooh, pixels! Pixels are always fun for me. The Molk Tribe is a narrative pixel game where you accompany the repeatable life cycle of a small Molk. From youth to the honorable capture as a pioneer. Hey? Oh my, so many people.
Tribe is a narrative pixel art game where you accompany the life cycle of a small Molk.
Oh my, so many links.
During its life, each Molk can pursue 3 different professions freely chosen by the player. At the end of life, a new Molk is born, offering a new role, new paths, and new discoveries. Those who master all branches unlock the honor of becoming a pioneer, someone who ventures beyond the known world.
Is this AI voice? There's barely any gameplay footage in this one. Okay, there we go.
From curious youth to the honorable departure as a pioneer. In a world without written dialogue, communication happens through Yorish runes and expressive symbol language similar to Sims. Molks interact, work together, and explore their tree-based realm from the crown to the deepest roots. With handcrafted pixel visuals, original music, and a focus on non-verbal storytelling, the Molk Tribe invites players to grow slowly, observe deeply, and explore a wordless but vibrant world.
Okay. So it's like a platformer with narrative, I suppose. Let's check out the next one. Run the court, an arcade-style basketball battler. Hey. Okay. Fun music. Very loud. Fun music though. Basketball game. They have different outfits and different gear. I guess the gear gives them stats of some sort.
Hit him with the pick and roll, quick or the finger roll. Slam dunk to the fans jump cause they amped up. And we be watching
I haven't played anything like that in a really long time, I think. I guess that can be fun. I'm choosing the Run the Court game. Sounds fun. Okay. Divine Reckoning versus Iron Hunter. You like the music too, Quill? Let's check out the next games. All right. Ugh. Spooky gooey sounds. Third-person horror shooting console game. Jump scares. I don't like horror games with jump scares. Jump scares feel really cheap for me. I'm not sure I understand the story though, except for killing gooey stuff. I will not play a horror game. This game looks really nice. But horror games with jump scares are not for me. They're not for me. But I think I would like to voice act in a horror game. Oh, I can make monster sounds. Oh. You know? This is fun. Well, horror games are just not for me. Let's check out the other game. Oh. Another survivor like. People really like making them these days, I see. Well, let's go for this one. Because it's not a horror game. Ooh. This looks like really fun graphics. Cyber Ditch. These look like really fun graphics. I like it when 2D and 3D are kind of merging together in a weird way. Let's check it out. Oh my, I really like the graphics on this one. Barbarian hacker? What a cool concept. This is so cool, a barbarian hacker. Wait. I love this. This is so cool. Wait. You're like a cyberpunk hacker or something. Barbarian. That's so cool. And I like the music too. This looks like so much fun. I love the art style here. And I love cyberpunk stuff setting. Alright, this is awesome. I'm gonna check it out later. This is awesome. It's gonna be really hard to win this one. I feel like fish stick, good luck. I'm so sorry. The art style is getting me, and the settings too. Fish stick protocol. Oh, it's a co-op game. Oh, that's fun. Feels like Rick and Morty meets Happy Tree Friends. Yes, Cyberlich looks so good. And I also like the premise of Rick and Morty meets Happy Tree Friends. That's also kind of fun. I like the premise. But the art style doesn't really look like that. And also, I would expect far more gore or cutesiness. I don't see the Rick and Morty Happy Tree Friends influence. I don't see it. I mean, the portals maybe? This is a really good trailer. This is a really good trailer, and I like the music and I like the cuts. And I think the premise is really nice. But I'm so sorry. I mean, both games looks really good and great, and if Fish Stick Protocol will deliver on the Rick and Morty meets Happy Tree Friends in the future, that would be so cool. And also, I like the fact that this is a co-op game. Like, there are many points to this one which are really impressive, I will say. However, this art style is just so unique. And I like it. I'm going to vote for this one, but both are interesting for me. Okay. Yes, Cyberlich is looking really cool. Okay. Next one is Unhinged versus Breach Riders. Let's see.
Ray, tell me what exactly happened.
I'm pretty sure we're trapped in the Chrono Tribes.
What do you mean? How is that possible?
Cool.
The void claims all trespassers.
Spooky.
I'm afraid the only way to get out of here is to actually pass the trial.
Are you messing with me? This is absolutely mental.
That's so cool.
Hot enough for you?
The voice acting in this one is really cool. Let's see what they say about it. Caught in a bizarre experiment, your only escape is the one you built. Create modular machines and structures to explore Hostile Island. Solve mind-bending puzzles and uncover the terrifying truth.
Nice job.
Easy peasy.
Interesting concept.
Okay, really watch your step here.
I have a bad feeling about this, Ray. Frick.
I'm curious. It looks like puzzly, portal puzzly stuff. I'm curious. I love the voice acting.
Some crazy things.
We're almost out of here, kiddo. Just hang in there a little bit longer.
But you've been saying that for a while now.
Donna, I promise. We'll be out of here sooner than you think.
You will pay for what you've done.
Just die. That's something, isn't it?
Yeah, you're getting really good at this.
Heck yeah. Oops. Crap. Get the hell out of my way.
Interesting.
I swear.
This is so mysterious. So mysterious. Why are they giving me to choose between a single player and a co-op game and a multiplayer game? This is happening again like last time. This is going to be hard to choose again. I'm probably going to prefer the single player one again. It looks fun though. It looks really fun. Feels intense in a really fun way. I mean, it looks really fun. But I'm really curious about the story of this one right here. Okay. Clockwork Maiden versus Between Empty. Excellent Torch says, I wish they would have narrowed down the genres a bit more. Yeah, so the two games that you have to choose between will be a little bit more similar. Like, at the very least, let the single-player games compete against the single-player games. And the party games against the party games. And the co-op versus the co-op. It would be much more fair, I feel like. It would be much more fair. Anyway. I mean, okay. On the other hand, this is the first iteration of this challenge. It's like the very first time they're doing this, so I'm sure they will learn a lot from this for the next time and for the future rounds of this. And already they're doing like a really good job. Like the experience of voting is still rather nice and the website works very well. So there's this other thing where even their first iteration of this competition is pretty good. It's pretty good. But I do wish the two games presented would make a little bit more sense when you're comparing between the two. Ooh. Oh, wow. Yes, it's really nice for a first. It's a platformer where you're playing a maid. That's cute. That's cute. What are you doing here?
I have a plan.
You have a plan. Okay. You have a plan. Wait, what? She can fly? Okay, looks like a fun and wacky adventure.
They say we exist by reflection. That without being seen, we're nothing.
Okay.
When light touches color, and color touches me, only then can I feel myself.
Interesting.
Every day we
I like the
search for
narrative of this
break
one
the
for sure.
stone, pile it around us. And yet, it never lasts. The feeling fades, the color slips, so we dig deeper, build higher, try harder to stay visible, until something cracked.
I am very curious about the narrative of this one. I would totally want to play it for the narrative.
A piece of me fell. Then I saw it. The place where the color stops. Where no one looks. Something was there.
Spooky. I like the way this world looks. So many different colors. It really reminds me of like Madoka Magica in the witch realms.
The texture is definitely from him.
That feels really spooky in a good way. I would definitely want to play this one. So spooky. Yeah, no game engine footage for this one.
These aren't from the same person. Different patterns, colors.
That's a shame.
Lives.
It's really interesting though.
Through this place.
So many games without in-engine footage. Local multiplayer arcade action game where pilots fly on machines. Okay. So it's like a party game. A couch party game. Ooh, nice bosses. Cute animals versus monstrosities. I like that. Looks fun. Okay. What's this?
Okay. Ahoy!
Good. Ahoy. Yeah, vibes. Before trains were a thing, riverboats were king. Choose your captain and switch between managing your cargo and contracts to steering your boat. It's so unfair to compare a party game to a single player game. I mean, it's interesting. It looks fun. You need to balance between different stuff at the same time. Looks fun. Both looks fun, I will admit. Both looks really fun. I would want to play both. But I will have to choose the party game. Unfortunately, I will have to choose the party game. Because that's the one I really, really want to play with friends, you know? Unfair comparison. That's what I'm gonna say. Okay, I think this is the last round of votes that we're going to have in this stream because we're almost out of time. So, I really appreciate you guys staying on the stream with me and making choices with me. That's really cool. If you guys want to vote as well, you can use this link that I am dropping here in chat. And after this one, we're going to finish for today. So let's go. Killing People Revelations versus Humbug Tales. Ooh. Welcome back. Please show me your invitation letter. Huh? Then sign your name here. Okay. Reclaim the championship. Ooh. Okay. That looks... I like the art style of this one. Solve puzzles. And... find the truth. Ooh, find the truth. Thank you for coming. Then, good luck. I like the art style of this one for sure. Interesting. My curiosity is piqued for this one. Okay, let's see book tales. Humanoid bug. Okay, this one is also a puzzle game, it seems. You're like a bug man. And you're being followed by bugs. And you explore the world. Oh, you also fight. You fight others who are pirates. Huh? And you have an army. You have an army of bugs that is fighting alongside you. And you solve puzzles. Ooh, they're doing things for you. Cool. It's interesting that I haven't seen my game. Oh well. I would have wanted to show you guys my game, but it's okay. Maybe you will see my game by yourself. If you get to vote. Okay. This one is interesting, where you can command a horde of bugs and solve puzzles and fight others. I will vote for this one. Right. Okay, so thank you so much for joining me today. We will continue the streaming next week on Saturday, exactly at the same time, which is 5 p.m. Central European Time. And have a lovely rest of your time zone.